What's happening, my good people? It's your boy PKG Deluxe back with another vid on how I did. You already know what it is. And what I'm actually about to do is talk about what I was talking about in a previous video. So, what I was on was a little tangent, I want to say, speaking in regards of personal relations and interpersonal communications with people when it comes to sales associates. So, I want to cat back on that because there was key information I wanted to say on that one. So, when you are in the store, and this is just going back to the previous video, and you walk into the store, you're walking into a facility. That facility doesn't sell you anything. The facility is the name, the branding. The brand gets you in your attention so that you come to the store. When you come to the store, there is supposed to be someone like me that comes to you in regards to the product that you may want. Now, because of that knowledge, I was able to develop a lot of good sales traits, great personal relationships with people, and understand the difference between how and what to sell. So I'm not a sales associate, or I've never been a sales associate that goes out of the pocket to make sure that I'm, bringing income to you, et cetera, et cetera. That's not my deal. That's not my deal. But what I did do was ensure that whatever you was purchasing was gonna work when you buy it. Like when you bought it, all right, cool. Like what am I coming into the store to figure out? What am I coming into the store to find? And that was where the second part, or the first part of what I was speaking about, came into play. Because I had great interpersonal relationships with people and I was an intuitive thinker, it allowed me the ability to be not just an average sales associate. I'm an above average, if not great sales associate, because I can do a multitask of things. And with those two facets alone, it made it difficult. It made it difficult for me to really be in the store because now I understand what you want me to do, but it's how do I really want to do it and how do I feel about doing it? There are times where you have situations where you have to think twice about what's going to happen and how it's going to happen because you may or may not want to do something. Say, for instance, like, oh, I may want to take a distance to go to the barbershop on Monday, but most Mondays in some cities, not all, barbershops don't open on Monday. So do you take that risk to go out there, or do you just go with the understanding that, oh, it's Monday, it may not be open today? Things like that is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So bottom line, I say, is the interpersonal relationships that I would develop with the people and also being an intuitive thinker gave me an edge above a lot of people when it came to doing sales. I wasn't afraid to speak to you, and if you were afraid to speak to me, that's fine. Like, I'm coming to you still because it wasn't about what you wanted. It was about closing the sale. So I developed an understanding of what closing the sale means. Meaning, when I come to you, whatever you want, whatever you're deliberating on, whatever you're thinking about, if I have any understanding or knowledge about it, I'm going to pass that on to see exactly what is going to happen out of this. You may not want it. You may be a conscious buyer. You may be a regretful buyer. All of these things come in the same play. But at the end, I'm still going to be the associate. Now, the problem is with being a regular sales associate and being the associate that I was being is certain people are like wolves when it comes to it. So earlier I was saying that when you were coming to the store, that people were looking at you to try to get you to buy. My idea was trying to get you to get whatever you needed so that you can go home and be happy. So that was a returning customer to me. So those same skills I was able to understand in the market, but how do I apply those making profit? All right, so cool. Now that we have a good understanding of the Best Buy background and at least the breakthrough on how all this started, we go into the third thing, not being able to control me. So when I have, or actually, I'll cap back on that one in the third video. So we'll come back to that one. But all of these things that I'm saying right now were two things that helped me be a better sales associate than the average sales associate that was working in the store. And if you were at any given point in time a retail associate, you will understand what I'm saying. Not everyone that you're working with knows all the information. And trust me, there's one person that is a guru that's in the store that developed the knowledge maybe by reading or understanding or just figuring it out on his own. Those things are possible. But on this channel, we're going to talk about how to get all those things monetized. So right now, I'm just giving you guys the breakdown of what all it took to get to this point. So that was the second thing. Being able to understand my surroundings, having good personal relationships with people, and understanding those interpersonal relationship skills with clients. So the last one I'm going to talk about is going to be, excuse me. The last one I'm going to talk about is going to be hard to control. So the reasons why it was hard to control, I'll explain in a later video. But I appreciate you guys for tuning in to understand now that this is getting a little bit serious, but it's also going to get a little bit profitable in the end. Well, a lot of it profitable in the end. So just continue to stay tuned. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Be on the lookout for more videos coming. PKG Deluxe is here. PKG Deluxe is out, baby.